Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in to Let's Talk on the Zoo on IntellectualRadio-Podcast. I just want to stop and say today is my mother's birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Despite it raining and gloomy outside, you are still here to see another year.
Absolutely. I am so grateful.
Thank God that you are here for another year.
You know, I want to say thank you so very much to everyone who has posted on Facebook, who has sent text messages, who's called me just this morning just to say happy birthday. That means so much to me. I really, truly appreciate your kind words. And guess what? Tomorrow's Brittany's birthday.
Yes.
Believe it or not, Brittany's birthday is actually tomorrow.
Yes, so tomorrow. Thank you. Yes, tomorrow's my birthday. So, yeah, I'm excited again to see another year.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see what this year has.
I am too.
So let's go jump right on in. What lipstick are you wearing today?
I am actually wearing it's a pink from MAC, and I love it.
Oh, the tailored to dress.
Yes, long wearing. I love it.
I have that on with a mixture of candy yum yum. It's also MAC, but it's a tube lipstick.
Oh, okay.
And I was thinking that I have so many different MAC tube lipsticks that I haven't used in a long time. Mm-hmm. Liquid lipsticks are really in. Mm-hmm. I haven't. It kind of felt weird putting on a lipstick, just a regular tube of lipstick today, because I'm always putting something, with the little wand. Yeah. And it didn't occur to me. I said, but of course, matte is in, even if it's cream or whatever. But just tube lipstick, it doesn't seem like it's really in. Even MAC, like they changed where they have now liquid lipstick, which is what you're wearing. So.
And I really like it because, like I said, it is what I'm wearing. I've had 2 cups of coffee already, and so 57 is good. I like good 57. I'm here with you.
No, I didn't say anything. You did. So I have 2 different lipsticks on with the plum lip liner by MAC as well. So I'm wearing all MAC lip products today. Did you have some products you wanted to review?
I did. You had just complimented me on this.
I did say I did.
Okay, well, you looked at me like, yeah, right. No, you really did. Offline, you complimented me on my my eyeliner. And so this is by Kiss. As you recall, if you were watching last week, I did a review on this Kiss product that we laughed about last week. It covers the gray if you so happen to have a few gray strands. And every once in a while, one may pop up for me. And so, that's why I still have it, because I don't need it that much. But so today I am wearing, it's called Luxury Eye Crayon, and it's also by Kiss. I got it from the beauty supply store. It is $3.99 or something like that. But I really like it because you see the point is pretty thick.
That is cute. Let me see. They have multiple colors?
They have multiple colors.
And you said it was only $3.99?
Yes. And it glides on very easily. It's long wearing. For $3.99 at the beauty supply store. So I like to put it on. And you probably could wear it above, but I'm always doing it underneath. But I really like it. And it rolls up and it rolls down. I really like it.
I like that. Because a lot of times when you have those type of crayon-looking things, you can't roll it up. It's just once it's done, it's just done.
Exactly.
Then you got this big extra space of tube that's just wasted. I don't understand that. Smashbox, not Smashbox, but Smashbox has a few like that. It was disappointing that I couldn't continue to use it. But yeah, I may pick that up. I like that. Well, I kind of wanted to touch on washing your face. Mm-hmm. There are a few mistakes that we run into when washing your face. With taking pictures and different photo shoots and stuff that we have, it's really important that you want to, of course, look good. So yeah, you got your makeup and everything, but what's even more important is that you have really nice skin underneath. And so I've been in the process of just really focusing on my skin and taking care of my skin. I've had a few blemishes that have appeared, but I was able to get them gone.
Well, and I
was able to get them to leave really quick.
Right, and it's important to say that the reason I think that the blemish appeared weren't really having a routine where you were washing your face at night.
Well, no,
you would fall off to sleep.
Well, no. I was going to continue.
No.
What I was going to say is the reason why I had those blemishes because there was one time, that I went to sleep and did not wash my face. So I wash my face every morning and every night. It's really important that you do. It's been times that I'll fall asleep before washing my face and wrapping my hair, and I literally I know I'm getting ready to fall asleep, so I set my alarm to get up. And so I had set my alarm to get up at 2:30 in the morning just to wash my face, and then I went right back to sleep. And so it's just really important because those little claws. It does not do the job. You still have makeup. Exactly. It just takes the surface like your lipstick, your eyeshadow. But it does not clean your face. It just wipes the makeup off the surface. But it's really important that you clean the pores. So I just kind of wanted to get in detail with a few mistakes that we run into. One mistake is that I feel that a lot of people are too abrasive when it comes to washing their face. They use really harsh products, and so that can cause irritation, as well as dryness. And so, you kind of want to be very gentle. You don't want to be too gentle where you kind of got to do double work and it's not really doing anything. It's not really impacting anything. But it's very important that you are very gentle when you wash your face. Try to use natural products if you can. With Everybody Essentials, got to put that out there. With Everybody Essentials, we have all natural soaps that use like goat milk and honey. And lemon zest and lavender, so things that are really great for your skin. If you Google all types of products, you can make your own, products from home. And so it's different things you can make that are great for your skin. Like lemon is great. It serves so many different purposes. So just one thing is it's really good that because you want to protect those healthy skin cells. You want to remain, so just make sure that you are not so harsh, but you're not too gentle. That's one thing. Yeah, so in between, find the happy medium. If you do not wear makeup or sunscreen or any other product that you slather over your skin, skip using the cleanser more than once or twice a day, unless, of course, you have, been sweating. So if you tend to don't wear makeup like that, of course, it's good to wash your face. You can use like a mild soap. But you don't have to use those harsh cleansers, because you're not really putting anything into the pores. So you kind of just want to just wash the element, the atmosphere off, but you don't have to do any deep cleansing. Because, you do have natural oils that come through your skin, but especially when you sweat, if you work out a lot, and you don't wear makeup, you still want to make sure that you, clean your face so you can clog your pores. Another mistake that people are running into, you're probably using the wrong temperature when you're washing your face in regards to water. Your pores are either open or closed according to the temperature. And so if the water is too hot, the pores will open, and it can lead to dryness. And if the water is cold, then the pores will be closed and it's hard to get any dirt out. So it's very important that you use like lukewarm water when you are washing your face. Especially if you have dry skin already, you don't want to add that extra dryness to your skin. Also, when you are cleaning your face, make sure you use your fingertips. Don't use anything except your hands. Of course, clean your hands prior to you, washing your face. But washcloths, I had to stay away from that because that dirt that and that excess makeup that you wiped off from the previous night before is still on that cloth. So it's just not making any sense for you to wash your face with the washcloth that you had the day before dirty and it's hung up and it's bacteria, it's just too much stuff. Also, when you're applying product to your face, use your fingers or use a makeup brush. That's very skinny, it's wide, and so it helps me apply my mask on. But yeah, but now the instructions on the back of the product, it'll tell you to use a washcloth, but still try to just massage it with your hands, and you'll see a big difference if you take that a little bit. Also, exfoliating, I think it's done too much. You should not be exfoliating your face every single day. That's too harsh on your skin. The skin cells. Make sure you want to do it at least 2 to 3 times a week. And now they have very gentle exfoliators, but then they also have the really harsh ones.
Very simple.
Exactly. Yeah. So make sure that when you are exfoliating your face, which is you have to get those blackheads and dead skin cells off your face, make sure that you're not overdoing it. Make sure that you're using a great product. In regards to skincare advice or skincare products, if you like Ulta or if you like Sephora, go to those places. Those employees are very knowledgeable. I actually wrote a blog about why Sephora is like the best. Don't get me wrong, I like Ulta as well, but those employees, they're very knowledgeable with what they sell, and so they would be able to help you. As long as you tell them the issues that you have with your skin, they can kind of point out some products that are some on the higher end in regards to price and some on the lower end.
And one thing I like about them is that they are so generous with their samples.
Yes. Yes.
They're very generous with their samples. They will allow you to try. If they recommend something, they'll say, hey, try this, go home and try it, instead of you spending $40, $50 and you don't like it. So exactly. I like that.
I mean, and to piggyback off that, just when I had the breakout with the pimples, I went and bought this Kate Somerville. I cannot remember exactly what it is, but it's like this really small bottle, like legit, like I don't even know if it's a full 2 ounces. And it's this powerful solution that they have. It looks like Pepto-Bismol. That's what it reminds me of, because it's like this pink, and you can't shake it because it'll dry out. Like the alcohol in it is very high, but it dries out your pimples almost instantly. You can go to sleep, put that on, wake up, it's pretty much gone. Maybe if you do it like 2 or 3 times, your pimple's gone.
But what you need to also mention is that you're taking it and applying it to that particular area. It's nothing that you're putting over your
God, no.
face. You're just applying it to the problem area.
Apply it just to the blemish. Mm-hmm. If you put it on your whole entire face, your face will feel like it's burning and it's just way too strong. And don't do that. So a lot of the different products, they leave it on for between 10 to 15 minutes. I kind of break that rule a little bit. Sometimes, I just put my mask on and I started doing something. I fell asleep in the mask before. So as long as it's not like really harsh, then I think that it's quite all right.
And then they gave you a sample of that.
Yes, that's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, they gave me a sample. I got a sample, and they gave me a very generous sample too. So I like Sephora. Shout out to Sephora for that. But that little 2 ounce bottle was $89. So that's why I got the sample, because it doesn't make any sense for you to buy all these products and you don't know if they're going to work. You can get a reaction. So yeah. But one other thing that I wanted to say, back to my little list, when washing your face, a lot of times, a lot of mistakes that we run into, you're not rinsing your entire face, where you still have the soap or the excess mask still kind of left on the edges or the neck. You have to wash your entire face. Make sure you rinse it completely off to avoid. It talks about the nose and the hairline, all in between the crevices. Make sure you wash it off, because that stuff can stay in there, and it's just, you don't want to do that. Also, last but not least, moisturizer. Make sure you are moisturizing your skin. Even if you have oily skin, it's still good to moisturize your skin, especially if you have oily skin, because then your own skin will create its own oils, and that's what you look like. You're kind of sweating, and it's just not cute.
And let me jump in with moisturizing your skin. It's always important to have your skin a little damp when you apply your moisturizer, and then it works much better.
With warm water.
With warm water.
Because that way it'll seep into your pores.
Right. That's right.
So yeah, so those are the different things. If you feel that you are making these mistakes, hopefully these will correct those and help you out with that. And yeah, so if you have any other questions, let us know, and we will reach out. We'll reach out to us on Instagram, and then we'll respond.
Hey, I was reading where this salon, or in Tennessee, had posted on the front of their door that they were going to charge extra if you were overweight for pedicures. And someone came along and took a picture of it. And and posted it to Facebook, and it went viral. And so as a result of that, they took it down, and then they denied that they even said it. But it was already on Facebook with the picture of the salon and everything. So then the question I had is, what and who are you to determine what's overweight?
Well, my question that I have is, what does that have to do with you doing my feet?
Right, exactly. And so they were going to charge, like $15 extra if you if you were overweight.
That's ridiculous.
So we were talking about it on the way to the studio this morning, and I was telling Brittany, with all of these young ladies that are out here that are talented and wanting to become entrepreneurs, I wish somebody would just open up a salon where we don't have to give our money to non-African Americans, and we can go and support our own.
Well, I mean, there are salons. It's not a lot, as many as where you have it as, like they are now, where you can kind of go in every corner and get one. But there are several salons and different nail techs that are African Americans or even Hispanics. I went to an event, and this woman, she has her own, salon, and she's a nail tech. So they're out there. You kind of got to search for them. Okay. They're not very easy to find.
Well, because this is just a form of discrimination. How can you say that you're going to charge me more money because in your opinion I'm overweight? Who are you to determine? And what is overweight? I mean, seriously, I read that, I was a little offended, because what if they consider me overweight?
Yeah. $15 extra. I was going to go there.
I know, right? I was too, but I was like, I stopped. I was going to say something else too, but I won't.
I stopped.
I want to.
Anyways, speaking of extra money, Mike Epps' wife, Michelle Epps, she wants over $109,000 a month in spousal support.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty funny.
$109,000?
Yeah.
A month.
A month. I mean, people don't even make that in a year. So a month. And according to TMZ, the former Miss Epps she still refers to herself as Epps.
Well, let me ask you this. Now, when you say spousal support, is that child support or just spousal support?
Spousal support.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's how I took it. According to TMZ, the former Miss Epps is asking the comedian to fork up $109,036.
Okay. For what?
A month in spousal support. Apparently, she's been paying close attention to Mike's pockets lately and claims that he makes about $3.5 million a year, so he can afford it. Let her say. She says Mike pretty much cut her off financially, and now she's struggling to find a job. And while they were married, he didn't allow her to work. Let me just put a pin right there for a minute. First of all, there is no man that should tell you that you can't make your own money. He out there making his, so you should go ahead and make yours. For this very reason alone, in the event that you do not work out, you don't have to try to go take him to court for his money. As long as he's taking care of his kids, you got your own coin. And that's just ridiculous to me. Even if y'all are together forever, you should still have your own something that you bring to the table. Don't solely just depend financially on a man.
And everything you need, you have to go to him for it? No, that's ridiculous.
He said, he recently cut off bank accounts and credit cards, leaving her high dry with zero income. See, no. But that's stupid. If in the meantime, now I can see maybe if he's helping you invest in the business, then okay, then he can keep a percentage of whatever. But no, you need to get something going. She needs to open up a salon or something, but sell hair. I mean, it's whatever. But that's just ridiculous. And so her main reason is why she says that she needs the spousal support is because she cannot land a job because she says she's too old to work, and she's only 36 years old.
She's 36 and she's too old to work.
She is 36 years old, and half of America is 50 and over, and they still working.
What about the lady that may be 60 years old or 70? How many older people have we seen at Walmart as a greeter?
Exactly.
Girl, bye.
But I mean, I think she just has to maintain this lifestyle, and she don't want to go back to work.
Just say that.
But Rick Ross clearly said this. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. So you weren't with him at the comedy shows. You weren't with him on tour. You could have been, but you weren't telling the jokes yourself. Unless you wrote them jokes yourself, then just stop.
Well, you know what? Now I'm gonna tell you something. That's what I can say I appreciate with Shani O'Neal, because Shani O'Neal, she handled her business.
Well, yeah.
And she saw things going to the left. And so she made sure, now, regardless to her methods and way she came about doing it, she made sure that she was secure.
She was dropping little coins off in her own little bucket.
Right, exactly.
So then once your well went dry, she had something to cover and put her hand on.
She got like a boat full of kids. So she's always going to be, she's going to, for as long as those kids are under
She has 5 kids.
Well, are they all here?
Yeah, they were married.
Girl, she is straight.
Okay. Not to mention she got the basketball wives. I think she came out with a book, and she has other different jobs.
Now that other little show that they did with the kids, that didn't last.
No, well, because it wasn't drama, so that's how that goes. But Michelle, she spends several thousands of dollars. Like this is what's in the documents according to TMZ, that Michelle Epps, she spends several thousands of bucks a month on shoes and clothes for their 10-year-old and 12-year-old daughters. A month. Mm. I mean, I ain't mad at you. You have money. Go ahead. If you want to spend $20,000, just go ahead. The girls have to get their hair braided, which is in an expensive salon.
A month.
And not to mention food, vacations, which isn't mandatory.
A month.
But vacation. And they pay $72,000 per year for private schooling. Not to mention, Mama Michelle, her mom, she pretty much handles the nanny duties, and she's paid $3,500 a month, which is still a good full-time job.
How old are the children?
10 and 12. And then not to mention, $600 to cover Mama's Mercedes.
Mm. Okay.
So Mama, she getting in on the spousal support too.
So
I mean,
that would be interesting to see if she actually gets that.
Yeah, but to me, my thing is, if you would have taken care of your business before, then you shouldn't have to come running after him for no money.
Right.
As long as he's taking care of his kids, which I don't know him personally, but I would assume that he would. I mean, you're not his child, so he is no longer obligated to.
How long they were married?
I don't know. I think it's been for quite some time now. It's been for quite some time.
I never even knew he was married.
I mean, I knew he was married, but I just think that's just a lot of money to ask. But she said he can afford it, so. But I don't feel like that you should be entitled to, as long as you're taking care of the kids.
I would say entitlement if you were involved in terms of, like you said, monetary, level of investing in
right. If you have some sort of
certainly
business,
you have, you're entitled. But if you, no, I think you should just get your own.
Yeah.
Now let them take care of the kids, and because the kids are going to be very well taken care of, obviously, then you're going to be okay.
Exactly.
You got to handle that.
So what? You got to wear the Louboutins maybe 1 or 2 times extra. You can't go get you another pair. Okay, but so what? Or sell them, and then you can afford it.
Open up one of those little closets like all the women do.
Right. Exactly. Every ex-wife, they always got some closet where they selling their clothes.
So
yeah, go ahead, open your closet. Yeah, Shani had a closet.
Yes, she did.
Shani's closet. Toya had a closet. Mm-hmm. Toya's closet. A lot of people got closets.
Girl, you better be resourceful. And
sell them.
Because if it doesn't work out like that, then what you gonna do? You better have a plan B.
Oh yeah.
Like I say.
Maybe the selling the person is the plan B.
Okay.
I don't know. On a better note, more positive note, Power Rangers. Remember Power Rangers?
Yeah.
I remember Power Rangers when I was younger. They are going to be featuring their first openly gay superhero. The new Power Rangers movie hits the theaters and is already creating quite the buzz after news broke that the film will feature its first openly gay superhero. According to ABC News, Becky G, who plays the Yellow Ranger, will explore her interest in women. For Trini, really, she's questioning a lot about who she is. he said. She hasn't fully figured it out yet. I think what's great about the scene and what the scene propels for the rest of the movie is that's okay. The movie is saying that's okay. And all of the kids have owned to who they are. And so they're pretty much saying that it's okay to be whoever you are. Be who you are. And if you're gay, if you like the same sex, be who you are. And it just goes back to what we said about that cartoon on Disney Channel, that times are changing and then they are slowly introducing, gay and the LGBT community to children. Now, granted, I personally don't think it's their place, but it's times are changing and featuring a kind of person or a lifestyle, because that's just what it is. It's now legal. Gay marriage is now legal. In some states. So let's not ignore it. And so I'm not gonna touch that. So there has been a former Power Ranger who has came out after the show, and so he said that he was the blue Power Ranger, David Yost, and he said that he's very happy and excited of where Power Ranger is taking this.
I do have a question. Okay, so it's a female character that is gay. Okay, so are they going to write something in that script where it's obvious that she's gay? Or
because it says that she'll explore her interest in women, and then there's a scene where she's kind of questioning about who she is. She's not sure if she likes women or she does, or and granted, in real life, that's what teenagers go through, and then that's what David Yost said. Real teenagers go through this, where they're trying to find out who they are. And I remember when I was in high school, different people were coming out saying they're gay, now they're not, or now they weren't gay, now they are.
But the thing is that it's the age that is playing with the Power Rangers. You're not having teenagers playing with Power Rangers. You're having 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds, maybe even up to 7 playing with Power Rangers. Right?
Yeah, but then you have a lot of teenagers who are going to go see this movie as well. Okay. But all the advertisements are geared towards children.
Right.
Right. So that's just how it goes. Not saying right or wrong. I'm just saying that that's kind of just how it is, unfortunately. Now this is what kind of ticks me off a little bit. No charges were filed against 4 Florida prison guards who allegedly locked a schizophrenic inmate in scalding shower. State Attorney Catherine Fernandez Rundle is receiving a lot of backlash from the media for deciding not to charge 4 state prison guards who threw a black inmate with schizophrenia into a burning 180-degree shower and then left him there until he died.
Wow.
According to Miami New Times.
Until he died.
Oh
my God, that's a horrible way to die.
Yes, the tragic incident happened back in June 2012. Herald investigative reporter Julie K. Brown has been following the case and spoke with several employees and inmates at Dade Correctional Institute. Many say that they could hear Darren Rainey, which is the guy's name, screaming and kicking to be let out.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine?
No.
What's interesting about this case is that a makeshift hose had been run from the utility closet to the shower, and tests conducted after Rainey's death showed that if the guards cranked up the water heater, the stream ran at 180 degrees, which is hot enough to steep tea or cook noodles.
Oh. Wow.
Yes.
And they're not being charged for this?
No.
Oh, that's terrible.
So Rundle, she used the medical examiner's autopsy report as her basis for her decision. And in the report, it claims that Rainey's body didn't have burns on it when it was removed from the shower, and that the skin peeling effect on his body was just natural body decomposing.
Oh, what?
Wow. And it's just terrible that it's just Florida is just that state where it's just always something like this going on.
So they said there was natural body decomposition. Okay, so how long does it take for a body to decompose? I don't know, but I'm thinking certainly there's nothing that's going to happen like
that day.
Exactly. So that is amazing.
In a shower at that, it's not like you're outside in the element. No, you're in a shower.
That is amazing.
Yep. And so what's even more crazier is that Harry Kruskowski, a former therapist at the jail, spoke with the Herald and New Yorker's magazine and said that she believes that the evidence was tampered with, which is not surprising.
No, it's not. No, that's terrible. Like you said, it just seems that anything goes in Florida.
And it's not in our favor as the Black community.
No, really.
It's been several situations and circumstances that pretty much resulted in something like this. And it's just disgusting.
That's terrible.
Keisha Cole, I'll remember Keisha Cole. She's famous not only for being a singer, but also she's even more famous for having her show on BET. Well, she's more famous to me, having her show on BET with her family and letting us into her life, her very entertaining life.
Family.
Very entertaining life. Well, Keisha Cole, she is now supposed to be headed to Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I personally can't see her on that show.
Wow. You don't think she would fit in?
No, I just not that she would fit in. I just can't see her mingling or kind of just being with, or with a lot of the people who are already on the show.
Girl, she's gonna be on that show and she's gonna be paid very well, so she's gonna mingle very well. That's what that's all about.
I'm sure she is.
Of course.
I'm sure she is. I mean, she finally signed for the next season. She stated a while ago that she wasn't going to do the show, but I mean, I guess money talks.
Yeah.
If they talked up and negotiated the right number, hey, I mean, after the public found out about Keisha joining the show, she didn't like the response. According to the source, she got cold feet and was having second thoughts about, being on the show. But since then, she's made her decision and she'll be on there.
Would you ever do a reality show? We were talking about that.
We were talking about that. You know what? It depends on exactly what the show consists of and what it's about. I'm not for the drink throwing and cursing and the fighting and stuff and embarrassing myself. I would never do like Bad Girls Club or anything else like that. But if it's like a positive, I mean, good TV is going to have some sort of drama, but if it's an overall positive show, then, and it's paying right, then I would consider it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if 100% sure, but I would consider it. Mm-hmm. As long as it wouldn't make me look bad or
like. Yeah. I definitely would. I would definitely do a reality show.
Not get that full explain. You said I definitely do.
No, I definitely would. Of course. Now there you go. I mean, I agree.
Stipulations.
Yeah, I have definitely. I have some stipulations. I'm not going to be out there embarrassing myself and like you said, first of all, we don't do that anyway, throwing glasses and cussing at each other. We don't do that. That's not our reality. But if someone thought we were interesting enough and they wanted to do a segment on us, absolutely, I would do it.
I mean, they pay pretty good. I know,
I wouldn't compromise my morals for it, but I would definitely do it.
Like, as an example, I was looking up the Black Ink Crew. Mm-hmm. Sky, I don't know how true this is, but I read a couple of articles that she gets paid about, I think it was like $8,000 a show. I mean, per episode.
Oh, wow.
So, that's a job right there.
If anyone is watching and that is interested in a mother-daughter brand that, absolutely give me a call. I would do it in a heartbeat. Yes, I would.
So, so the deal is sealed. She's going to be on the show. It's finalized. She's been reportedly seen with some of the cast members, hanging out with them. And so she's also bringing some more people from her camp, I guess, to the show as well. She's bringing her own, personal stylist and assistant, and she's also having her ex-husband Booby with his fine self.
I didn't know she was married.
Yeah, she was married.
Okay,
and they had a very toxic relationship. So I'm sure that they'll touch on that.
Okay. And I'm sure her mother and sister will be a part of it to some degree.
They didn't say that. I would not be surprised if Neffy was on there. It would just bring more entertainment because she was that show that they had on BET. Yeah. She, between herself and her mother Frankie, they brought a lot of entertainment to that show. Yes, a hot mess, but I mean, I guess they was getting a check too.
Of course.
So, all right now.
Here, you getting paid.
Mm-hmm. All right now. Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of shows, Real Housewife of Atlanta, Peter Thomas and Matt Jordan, who, if you're not familiar with Matt Jordan, he's Kenya's boyfriend or ex-boyfriend now, I should say. Mm-hmm. They got into a fight in North Carolina.
Literally a fight.
Yeah, at a radio station at that. How unprofessional is that? So the fight pretty much stemmed from that Matt went on Instagram, made an Instagram live video talking about how Peter and Todd, how they were like coaching him to, get thousands out of Kenya Moore because they believed that, he was her storyline for the show. And so they were kind of like coaching him. And so then Peter came on and made a video, of course, because he's not going to hold his tongue. He made a video, saying how you're soft and you're this, that, and the other, and don't be involved in me and Todd and your drama and all this other type of stuff. First of all, y'all know Matt crazy. Anybody who's seen the show Real Housewives of Atlanta, he has damaged a lot of Kenya Moore's property. Now, I'm really not a big fan of Kenya Moore, but no woman deserves to be treated that way at all.
I'm certainly not a fan of Kenya Moore at all. However, the things that he has done and she has not, filed a police report and had him arrested for is just ridiculous because, like you said, he damaged her. He broke out windows at her home. That is no.
And then
he's crazy.
Off camera, there in their first fight when they were in Mexico, I think he like broke her glasses and was throwing stuff. Like he's very aggressive. And so no one deserves to be treated that way.
And he's a big guy, so no.
So then he gets on, and Matt, of course, who I'm talking about, he gets back on. Then he kind of responds to what Peter said. And so he says that both of you guys are getting closer to getting slapped. He said, Todd, please don't, and I quote, Todd, please don't try to play me, brother. This reality TV is rough, especially for a brother like me. I won't bend over. I choose not to emasculate my lady. I choose not to be emasculated by my lady, but I see you quite enjoy it. Pull your skirt up and bend over. Ooh. Candy is on her way home. Ooh. Now he said other things, but I won't. I'll leave you guys to look that up. But yeah. So then when they saw each other, now I do not know why Peter was at the radio station for whatever reason. Now Peter, just a side note, Peter has been capitalizing on him being a husband on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but whatever. But yeah, so he was at the radio station. Don't know why Matt was at the radio station, but they got into a fight. They got into a fight so bad where they ended up on the floor. Someone was choked, and most importantly, the police were called and charges were filed. And Peter is filing charges against Matt. And there's also footage of the fight, but according to this here, Matt is not signing a release form for the footage to be released.
Oh, they would have to sign, I'm sure, Peter. Because you know what? Quite honestly, once, now I think the divorce is final between Peter and Cynthia. So he has no storyline on the show.
Exactly. That's why he's trying to keep. Well, he really doesn't have a storyline on the show. But with them going through divorce, he's still on the show now.
Yeah, he came on a trip. For what I don't know.
Exactly.
He just probably needed a little extra check.
Because
he's trying to open up that.
But he's not doing that bad now because he has several restaurants, and if he able to keep opening them up, he got some kind of money. So Real Housewives paying for something.
Yeah.
And not to mention, he's been doing this for quite some time. So he's in the restaurant.
I don't like him. He is. I don't like him.
He has like an arrogance.
He is. Yeah. He has. He is very arrogant. He's rude. He's very opinionated, and he usually chimes in on things that are none of his business most times. So he just needs to. You remember what Mimi said?
Yeah, but
we're not gonna say.
We can't say that. This is a clean show, so we're gonna just look it up and see what she said. Apple has released it came out on the 24th. The iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus product red special edition. And the devices are to help fight against AIDS. So I love that. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So, it will the launch will serve to help aid victims in sub-Saharan Africa, which accounts more than 2/3 of the world's AIDS population.
Really?
Yes. So it's also going to gain access to testing, counseling, treatment, as well as prevention programs, specifically targeting mother-to-child transmission.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, AIDS is a very, important topic that we should always talk about and raise awareness for. A lot of different things are happening in the United States for, AIDS, but I really like the fact that the Apple is doing that.
Absolutely,
and
that's great.
One good thing about Mac, speaking of Mac from earlier, anytime they have like that Viva La Glam somebody and there's some type of celebrity that has their own line that goes to funds to help the world's AIDS.
Oh, wow, yes. That's awesome.
Yeah, so awesome. Yes. To date, Red has raised over $465 million for AIDS support, with more than 130 million being generated from Apple. So Apple is contributing quite a bit.
Okay, that's great. That's
yes. Really so now the iPhone 7 is supposed to be $749, but
$749.
But as we all know, those phones really do cost that much. Most people now are some sort of monthly payment plan, and a lot of people haven't paid $800 for a phone, unless you just got it like that.
Well, not outright, but you're gonna pay for it.
Right. You pay for it now, but you're not gonna just here's $1,000.
You're definitely gonna pay for it, but it may not be, like up front.
Exactly. One other thing I wanted to say, I thought this was so nice. Sesame Street will introduce its first character with autism in April. Sesame Street has a new resident in town, and her name is Julia. She's creating quite the buzz because she's the first character with autism. In Julia's first scene, Elmo and Abby I cannot say that little girl.
Just say Abby.
I cannot say that thing's name for nothing. All the kids like it though. She introduces her to Big Bird, but she doesn't try to shake their hands at first. Elmo explains to Big Bird that because Julia has autism, sometimes it takes her a little longer to do things. It's tricky because autism is not one thing, because it is different for every single person who has autism, said Sesame Street writer Christine Ferrero. There is an expression that goes, if you met one person with autism, you just met one person with autism. And so the voice of Julia, Stacey Gordon, has a son with autism. And so I think that it's just very nice because, for one, I think families who have children or a loved one who has autism, it kind of warms their heart. Not to mention a person who has autism, it can show like, wow, I have someone to look at on TV that's just like myself.
Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. When you can put, for instance, Sesame Street, and a child that has autism, they can see that, and that's a form of inspiration and so on and so forth. I'm just saying, that's good. That's real good.
I mean, and I agree with what you're saying.
I'm not gonna go back into that, but
I agree with what you're saying, but just like how I just said, somebody who has autism could be looking on TV and saying, hey, there's somebody that looks just like me. Just like a Black girl could say, hey, there's someone who looks just like me. It could be a gay guy saying, hey, there's someone that's just like me that's on television. Same thing.
Okay. I want to say congratulations to the fact that the Republicans were not able to
congratulations.
Yeah, not able to pass their bill. So I want to give a shout out and applause to that, because actually, in all seriousness, that means that people that were in risk of losing their health care. And so I go back to what I saw on the news earlier this week. It was this young man, and he was handicapped, and he had a lot of disabilities, and he was saying that he needs assistance with putting clothes on and washing up and taking a shower and getting dressed and even eating. And if that bill had passed, then he would have lost that. He would have lost his caregiver. And so his mother was on, and she was saying how glad that she was that this had not passed. So, I'm not saying that, and I really hate the fact that they refer to it as Obamacare. I don't like it, but whatever. That's just me.
Well, everybody was calling it Obamacare before Trump.
I'm just saying what I don't like. So, it is what it is. But she was saying that she was so grateful that this is buying them more time, and that they are not losing something that is critical to her son's daily care. So I just thank you so much, you guys, for not allowing that bill to pass.
Well, yes,
they needed 216 votes. And they didn't get it.
And then they had the nerve to blame it on the Democrats.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
But one thing that I did see, I saw a woman, and she was a white woman, but I mean, it's all types of supporters. So, but she was a Trump supporter, and so she is just in shock that things are not going the way that she thought that they were.
Well,
and so she said that she was under the impression, she said, I was under the impression that he was going to take care of us. He was going to do this, that, and the other for us. And it's just like, I'm sorry, honey, but it's just, and it's unfortunate that he lied. And the people who are really supporting him,
right,
they truly believed that he was going to come in and make positive changes.
He built his whole campaign on that. Now he's saying, I didn't say that. I said that it would take some time. Yes, you did. And they have you on tape saying that. But I also saw, this is one Hispanic young lady. She voted for Trump. And now her husband is in jeopardy of being deported.
Wow.
Yeah.
But my thing is, why would you vote for him in the first place when he'd been talking about that all along?
Well,
so did you think it wasn't going to apply to you?
Apparently so.
And then when it hit home, now all of a sudden, now it's a problem.
Right.
But with so he's been talking about this ban and all this other type of stuff. It's just ridiculous.
He's such a liar. He says, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. He's such a liar.
Everybody who knows, everybody who watches Intellectual Radio, they know how we feel about Trump. So we just going to leave it at that. Speaking of healthcare, every week we do Woman of the Week. We like to, acknowledge someone who's doing great things or who's broken a barrier. And so I just want to acknowledge that this beautiful woman, her name is Nancy Abu Bansra. She is from Ghana. She lived in Ghana up until she was 15 years old, but she is the first Black neurosurgeon resident at Johns Hopkins.
That is awesome. That is such a prestigious school.
Yes. In 30 years that Johns Hopkins School of Medicine neurosurgical department has accepted residents, there has never been a Black woman in the ranks.
In 30 years.
So now she's making history.
30 years.
The prestigious program, like you were saying before, accepts just 2 to 5 residents per year. And it's ranked second in the country. Among its most notable alumni, Dr. Ben Carson, who is now the United States Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. I am very much interested in providing medical care in underserved settings, specifically surgical care. That's what Miss Nancy said in a statement. She said, I hope to be able to go back to Ghana over the course of my career to help in building sustainable surgical infrastructure. And so, I love that she still thinks about her home. And I want to go back to Ghana to be able to give back to and give my purpose and serve my services. Mm-hmm. I love it. She also said, I wanted to be remembered for serving my community, whether it is through providing quality surgical care or helping mentor the next generation of surgeons.
You and I, we were talking about this, and I was saying that I wish her well in her pursuit of this. Undoubtedly, she's going to encounter so many obstacles and oppositions from others who may not be accepting of her as a woman, and as a Black woman. So, and she's young. So congratulations. What's her first name again? Nancy. Congratulations, Nancy. You certainly are deserving of our Woman of the Week. I wish you the absolute best.
Yeah. So I was like, wow. It's inspirational. This is what young girls need to inspire to be. When you talk about breaking barriers or just doing anything, regardless of what it is, this is what you want to inspire to be, something positive, something that's going to make a difference. Right. There's a famous quote that's on my vision board hanging up in my room, is be the change that you want to see in the world. And so, she is, not only is she, doing great work here, but she's talking about going back to her hometown. And so, everybody's talking about, just my, that, they all just want to worry about them, but no, worry about someone else. And so in all ages, this should be inspirational to all ages, not just, a certain age group. So I absolutely love that.
Because today is my birthday, Brittany and I, we were talking, and I was saying that I wanted to share my life experiences and the things that I've had to, what has made me the strong person that I have become. And so certainly and I'll start off with our business. We've had so many oppositions and so many obstacles that we've had to come. And I'm certain that we're going to continue to overcome certain things. But at the age of 57, I've learned that I have to believe in myself. I've learned that I have to encourage myself first. And you can't rely on someone else to for you to give you that fire. You have to, it has to start from within. You have to, I've learned that I have to have courage. Believe it or not, I know some people would not agree with this. I can be shy. Really, seriously. Now you well, forget it. I can be shy. And so those are some of the things that I've had to overcome, particularly with us starting a business and putting ourselves out there and going to different events and taking pictures and stuff like that. I have been, I can be shy when it comes to certain situations. Would you agree with that? You didn't say that loud enough.
I just said you can.
Okay, because it hasn't always been easy for me to be in a room full of people that I'm not comfortable with or have never met and just begin a conversation. So these were some of the things, and so as raising Brittany as a single parent, I had to be. I chose early on in that journey that I was not going to compromise being a parent. That was the most important thing to me, and that was being a parent to you. And so everything that I could have done or were doing before that came to a screeching halt. And it was all about raising you and being the best parent to you that I could. Money wasn't always there. We had some lean days because at the time I had a mortgage and a car note and this, that, and the other. And we only talk about aftercare. I couldn't wait to get those people out of my pocket. So money wasn't always there. And so I had to become resourceful. And I didn't just, I didn't allow a man to move into my house and help me raise my daughter. I depended on me. And wherever I went, you went. And so these are the things that I was thinking about. First of all, I thank God this morning for 57 years, because there's a lot of people who don't see it. And so I have no problems telling my age. I am happy to be 57. I think I look really good. I feel good. There's a lot of people. Yeah, okay. I do. There's a lot of people that don't make 57. Yeah. Nowadays these kids are dying, 18, 19, 20 years old. So to be 50 anything is huge. And so I've had to just find the strength from within to be the kind of person that I am, that hopefully I have poured into you for you to become the person that you are. Mm-hmm. Would you agree with that?
Your mom is funny.
Huh?
What were you getting ready to say?
No, go ahead.
Yes, I was just getting ready to say yes, I do agree.
You do?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
It hasn't been easy. I think one thing I know for sure is that I'm very passionate about helping women. I'm very passionate about that because I can stand flat-footed and say what it feels like to be a single parent, what it feels like to not have the resources. I can stand, I know how that feels. And so I'm very passionate, and it hurts me when I see young women that do things to, make themselves feel better, and they're compromising their self-respect or their morals. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. It may get rough, but it will be better. It'll work out.
It'll work out. All right. Well, as we're coming to a close, I just want to thank everybody who continues to watch us week after week, or even if you just watch us every once in a while. Just thank you for your support. Just a few things that's coming up. We have 2 weeks until the Black Women's Expo. We're very excited. What's our booth number? 236. Our booth number is 236. Come see us. We are a corner booth, so you can be able to see us in person, see our products, buy our products. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Elegant Behavior. Also, email us if you want to advertise your business on the show, behaveelegantly@gmail.com. And also, our launch party is April 15th. We are excited. The tickets are available at eventbrite.com. There are only a few left. So we're very excited that it's seeming like it's going to turn out to be very nice. We're excited to just really officially introduce our brand to family, friends, and other professionals. Come mingle, shop, and have drinks and eat great food, and we're gonna have a good time. And so we have so much in store. If you're not subscribed to our mailing list, please, you don't want to miss out. We have good stuff that we put in there, and we get a lot of good compliments and reviews on the stuff. So check us out on elegantbehavior.com and then sign up for our mailing list.
And I want to wish Brittany a happy birthday.
Thank you,
Tomorrow
Mommy.
is
Happy
Brittany's
birthday. To
you too. By us having birthdays one day apart for many years, I never even celebrated my birthday. It was all about Brittany. Isn't it true?
Well, that's what mothers do. We just got to talk about compromising. So anyways, happy birthday, Mom. Thank you so much for being the great mom that you are. Thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk Woman to Woman on IntellectualRadio.com. You have a wonderful Saturday. Stay dry.